Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, I want to come on here and just give you a quick update on our Taste Director series. This is the monthly director spotlight that we highlight on this channel, where we'll take a specific director in each video. We'll focus on a few films in that director's filmography and just give you a taste of what that director has contributed to the world of cinema. And the idea is just to talk about different filmmakers from around the world. And for myself personally, just to give myself exposure to different filmmakers and also to expose people to filmmakers and filmmaking voices that, maybe you haven't seen any of her or his films. And this might be a good opportunity to get exposed to that. So I love doing our director spotlights each month. Of course, before the end of April, we're gonna look to put out the spotlight on Pedro Almodovar. So look for Taste of Pedro Almodovar films coming up here very soon as we get ready to wrap up the month of April. I think it's been a good start to the year so far. Of course, in January, we did, of course, Taste of Sofia Coppola films. This is the director who gave us The Virgin Suicides, Lost in Translation. She, of course, is the filmmaker who is the daughter of course, famous filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola. So this is Taste of Sofia Coppola films in January. In February, we turned the spotlight on David Fincher, which I really enjoyed doing that one as well. And then last month, we did a spotlight on Antoine Fuqua. We're gonna do Pedro Almodovar for the month of April. And then that wraps us up for the first sort of 4 months of the year. Now, I'm really looking forward to announcing what is going to be our summer 2024 lineup. So these are 4 directors that we're going to spotlight during the, basically the warmer months of the year. So starting in May, we're going to spotlight Steven Spielberg. So we're going to do a taste of Steven Spielberg films. Really looking forward to, sharing some of the films from Steven Spielberg. And really, Steven Spielberg is an example of, I always say in these installments that, choosing 3 or 4 films from any director isn't going to give you the full depth and breadth of any director's work, especially if they've been doing this for multiple decades. I always say that in these videos, and that is especially true for someone like Steven Spielberg. As you're thinking about, okay, what 3 or 4 films am I going to highlight for Steven Spielberg? I want to hear in the comment section what you think, but I already have my films pretty much picked out. But let me know in the comments which films you would highlight from Steven Spielberg. That's coming in May. In June, we're going to highlight the works of Ingmar Bergman. And of course, I have behind me here this wonderful mammoth set from the Criterion Collection, Ingmar Bergman Cinema. So we are going to highlight the wonderful works of the great Swedish director Ingmar Bergman in the month of June, my birth month. And then in July, we're going to continue on with the summer with a highlight on the famous director M. Night Shyamalan. And this is going to be a very timely director spotlight installment because that's going to come just in time for his new movie coming out called Trap, coming in August, starring Josh Hartnett. If you haven't seen the trailer, definitely check that out. It's definitely an interesting trailer, and I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. Then in the month of August, as we get ready to wrap up the summer season, we're gonna have the 4th installment in our summer lineup for 2024. We're gonna do a taste of Bong Joon-ho films. So really looking forward to that. September and November are going to be TBA, so those are to be announced. For the month of October, I'm going to do like a community post where I'm going to ask for your feedback to give me your top 3 favorite horror film directors of all time. And I'm going to use the results of that feedback to determine who will be the director that I will highlight in the month of October. It's going to be a director that focuses on horror films. So definitely give me your top 3 favorite for horror directors of all time, and I'll use that to inform the October spotlight. So there you have it. Of course, summer lineup with Steven Spielberg in May, Ingmar Bergman in June, M. Night Shyamalan in July, and Bong Joon-ho in August. And then of course, I'll come back on here later on in the coming months and announce the September and November installments, as well as the October installment based on your feedback. But let me know in the comment section below what you think about this series in general. What do you think about the directors that we're going to highlight this summer, and just what is your overall feeling about some of the filmmaking voices that are out there today. What are some of your favorite directors working today, and what are some of your favorite directors of all time? Let me know all that director feedback in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.